what is light without darkness? Hi guys, I'm using these blue blocking glasses to calm my eyes down because I've got problems with my eyes. Reading all those comments, I've got a huge PC, the screen, and that screen has always given me problems, headaches, my eyes hurting, and my left eye really hurts. So I've been making videos every day, and so reading comments, some comments are really stressful, other comments are really nice, but I kind of acknowledge people by hearting and liking and saying some short words like acknowledging people, saying thank you and you're very kind, but longer answers take time, and when you've got like hundreds, it's just too much. I just can't do it. I feel sad that I can't do it. But thank you for all the comments. I do read most of them. There'll be a point maybe I can't read all of them. I'm going to have to weigh up, what do I do? Focus time on creating, or focus time on engaging with my viewers and subscribers. If I do one, it takes energy from the other, and I'll have to make videos less, like 3 times a week, for example, or twice a week. But if I comment less, then I can focus on making more videos. So I've only got a set amount of energy for the day, because I have to still, live my life. I have to wake up, look after the dogs. I have to think about my own goals and health goals. I have to go and see the doctor about so many things. I have to sort out so much stuff. This house has to be sold, so I have to put things in boxes, and there's so much stuff, so many boxes to do. I set up a PayPal so people can send donations, but now PayPal have said they've terminated my account permanently, and they didn't give any reason why. They said that, I don't know what they said, I can show you afterwards, but they gave some reason, some vague reason, and I had to check the terms and conditions. The terms and conditions are a long list of about 1,000 different things. So some of them are like terrorist offences, some are, I've done nothing like that. What have I done? I just stuck a link on a YouTube channel. Unless that's not allowed, they asked me so many questions that they wanted to see. I have to fill in, okay, my bank account details. They wanted my passport, or proof of identity. So I gave them my passport. They wanted me to photo myself. So I took a photo of myself. They wanted me to download the PayPal app on my mobile. I did the scan thing to scan on the PC. I did so many. I went through so many loops with PayPal, and still and I do have money in the account, and so what they said is they're going to hold the money for 180 days, 6 months. They're going to hold the money, and that's how they make their interest. And then after 6 months, they'll consider that they'll tell me how to take the money out. Yeah, screw you. Screw you, PayPal. I've taken the link away from my YouTube description, and I'll use something else like Patreon, or at the moment I'm using Buy Me a Coffee. That's really good. It hasn't given me any problems at the moment, and it's a nice platform. You can sell ebooks if you have your own PDF, or what else can you do? But also there's Patreon, and you can sell videos and pictures on Patreon. So I might start Patreon as well, as a way of getting more money, because YouTube doesn't really pay a lot of money unless you're getting millions of views. So I don't know. You can't really rely on YouTube anyway, because it will fluctuate. They'll give you love. The algorithm will push you to a lot of people, and then see what happens, and then you'll go down. So I'm really grateful that YouTube pushed me to push one video to so many people, 2 videos actually, and I've got 6,000 subscribers. So I'm really, really grateful for that. But I know it's going to go down. It might go up again in the future, but I don't know. We'll see. So today's video, right, is about quite a few people have said they point out that I keep making negative videos, like as if I'm in a negative kind of a stage in my life. I've got all these problems, relationship, money, mental health. And again, it's the same kind of vibe. Pull your socks up, go to the gym, do exercise, get sun, try and earn some money, go and get a job. So basically, make goals, achieve these goals, and that will pull you away from the hole. It will take you out of the rut, which I agree with. And that's what I call the yang, the positive, right? But there's also the yin. So for example, why do I keep talking about these problems or mental health problems? There are various reasons. The first reason is somebody who comes along, crawls around, YouTube and checks, videos and sees my channel. At least they have a place to go. They can have a feeling that they're not alone. You're like, I don't know, the shyness. I had the shyness phobia, erythrophobia, blushing phobia. And they can watch my video and at least they'll say, oh wow, it's not only me. I've got that problem as well. And so they can relate. So that's important for me. So just because I'm not going to, I had these problems in the past and now I'm really strong, I've reached my goals and I've gotten out of the hole. I think you shouldn't be afraid of the hole. The hole, that you dug yourself into, that life has dug, your genetics have, and your experiences, things that have happened in your life, that whatever have gotten you into this hole. So that's what I want to talk about. One, for myself, because I'm in this situation at the moment. And what does that mean? One, for myself. Therapy. It's like therapy. Talking about my problem. I'm letting my problem out and I'm talking to myself. And that's what therapy is. When you talk to a therapist, you're not talking to the therapist. You're talking to yourself. It's a cycle. You kind of bounce off that person. So it's like talking to a wall, really. Like talking to a camera. So I'm talking about my problems, and my problems are very, very personal. But I don't mind, if it helps another person, and that person says, "Wow, that guy, yeah, he's saying, what I actually feel as well." And so, if it helps that person, you there, behind that this screen, your mobile screen or PC screen, then that's great. I feel good, but I mean, it's good that it helps you and you feel that you're not alone. And so that's one reason why I talk about negative things, like, I don't know, certain mental health problems, relationship problems, physical health problems, issues that I've had or I'm having. One is therapy for me, so it's a positive. Some people have commented and seem to think that if I talk about negative things, I'll be stuck in this negative loop. No. If you talk about these negative things, you're taking them out of your body. You're not puking them out, sorry. You're expelling them out of your body in a way. And you're taking them out from inside here and taking them out into the open. And then you could see them, you could look at them. If they stay inside, and you can't see them. you know. And also, if you create goals and you move forward and say, "Oh, I've forgotten about all my depression" or stuff like that, no, you haven't forgotten about anything. These things simmer, they in the back burner, and they have to come out at one time or another. You know, in the future, they'll have to come out. You know, they'll stay in the back burner until you've got a problem, and then it will come out. So it's best to talk about them and express your feelings or your problems. So one reason to help other people, so they know that they're not alone. Two, for my own, it's a cathartic thing, you know, for my own to express myself and make it come out. And but three, you know, yes, you're right. I should also make plans to move forward and create goals and achieve these goals. Uh, so you need both. You need the yin and the yang. You need to move forward and create goals and better your life, you know, and focus on the positive stuff. I agree. So like, you know, doing exercise, going out and meeting people, doing some kind of work, either a job or a business. But if you just do a business and work at home, you should still go out and socialize, because socialization is important. A good diet, a healthy diet, sleep quality, a good routine to sleep and have a restful sleep. Um, there's lots of other things that I'll talk about afterwards. I call these things um, my pillars of health and healing. I've got about 12 or 13 of them. Yeah. So I do have plans to move forward, and I think I know what to do. But it doesn't mean I'm a know it all. Some of the suggestions have been really good, and I'm not ignoring you guys. It's just that I get so many comments, and then I'm making videos all the time. But I will at one point take all the comments that are really constructive, and put them into a PDF file. And maybe I can make like a PDF out of it and not make any money, just give it to people for free, people who are, you know, who are really struggling, and put all of the comments that you guys have made, and people who have come once onto the channel and left. But these comments are some are unbelievable. There's really good comments, but there's so many of them I can't remember them. So I have to put them into a file and create a book. So people who have problems in various areas, they can just have a look at it and get these great ideas and have this PDF, and they can maybe print it out and have a look at it and maybe brainstorm over a cup of tea, and they can think about how they can fix their own lives. If I can do that for someone, it wouldn't be me, it would be all you guys. You know, I'm just a tool to you know, we all are helping each other out. So because of you guys, and then also through me, a lot of people can be helped. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, the reason I talk about negative stuff is because also, even though like a person who has depression, I'm not saying they're always going to be depressed, but they've got that depressed brain. So they're more likely to be depressed in the future, because it comes in cycles. Unless you take medication, and it won't come in cycles, it will stop until you stop taking that medication. So like depression tends to be cyclical, apparently. I don't know, because I've taken medication, so I don't know, but I've read that as well. But let's say I reach all my goals, you know, I am happy, I'm positive, I'm really motivated, you know, I do all my affirmations, I'm grateful for everything, I'm happy. It's only a question of time when depression, or maybe not the depression, but yeah, maybe the depression and other things that you've, how do you say it? kept on the back burner will actually come out, because they have to come out. So what I'm trying to say is, the person who is sensitive, the person who is shy and an introvert, you'll always be an introvert. You will always be shy. You will always have the proclivity to be depressed. You will always be slightly anxious. It's just that you can tamp it down. You can dampen it to a bare minimum. But that's you. That's who you are. That's your makeup. It's genetically who you are. By talking about this stuff, brainstorming, and you can understand yourself a little bit better. I know, like, you guys might think there's a danger of being stuck in the same negative loop if you're always thinking about it. Yes, in a way, you're right. So you have to add the yang to the yin. This is the yin, negativity, I don't know, depression, negative mental health issues. But then there's the positive, happiness, and meeting girls, meeting women, meeting people, exercise, laughing. There's the positive and there's the negative. If you're positive all the time, then without negativity, that positivity loses its sparkle. It doesn't mean anything. So another way to explain this is, what is light without darkness? So if you just have light, there's no contrast. If you lived 24/7 in sunlight, you wouldn't appreciate the sunlight as something beautiful, because it's there all the time. And so you wouldn't be happy anymore. And this happens when we can talk about goals in the future, but when you reach a goal, you have to go and set another goal. Because once that goal is reached, your brain gets used to that goal, and it's not exciting anymore after a while, after a few weeks or whatever, because the brain adapts. You can't be excited to that thing all the time, so you have to make another goal. So anyway, yeah, that's my talk for today. The reasons why I'm making these so-called negative videos is because, one, it helps people who are in that situation at the time or sometime in the future, because I don't know when people are going to watch these videos. So they're not alone. And so it might be a kid who's 16 years of age. I'm 57, and I can explain something about social phobia, social anxiety, and how to get out of it, but also not to be afraid to, they're not losing their minds. I don't know, I can explain something the way somebody, his peers or her peers and their parents never explained to them, because they didn't, the poor people, they didn't know. No, not poor. It's a blessing that they don't know. So I can help people that way. Some people might watch and say, those people that watch and say, "Why are you talking about negative stuff?" Then I feel really happy for them, because they're not depressed, and they feel all this is negative. But the people who are depressed, who have some mental health problems, they actually appreciate. They think, "Oh wow, yeah, this is exactly how I feel," and so that's focused on those people. And then, yeah, as I said, for me, it's an expression of the stuff that I have inside my head, so it helps me. Hopefully, some people say I'm good at storytelling. I don't think I am, but if they like the way I tell my story, then that's those videos are for them as well. And for you guys that think, "Come on, pull your socks up," I will make those videos as well. Because a whole person has the negative and the positive. I will make videos where I'm making plans to create goals and reach my goals. But I think a person who's been depressed most of their life and has had anxiety as well, and is shy and introvert, will tend to talk about those things. Maybe slightly more, because They've lived that life. They don't know any other life. And those people who are really positive and extrovert will talk about positive stuff, goal setting, affirmations, and I don't know, the energy is different. So I do want to change my energy, and then I just see how, where it goes, I don't know. I don't know. But all I know is I do want to move in that direction, creating goals and, rising up away from this hole that I'm in. But also, just to explain, there is a reason why I talk about negative stuff, so-called negative stuff. It might be negative, but for some people, lots of people, it's a reality. So by talking about it, it might help people. Instead of keeping it inside this brain and creating more stress, when they hear somebody talk, it might help someone to create their own channel. I created this channel a few years ago just to express my, it's like a vlog, just to express the stuff that was going on in my head. Then I changed it because these dogs came along, and I thought, oh yeah, lots of people like dogs, so the channel can explode. But then recently I thought, I'm fed up making videos about dogs because I want the dogs to be part of my family and not my job. I used to get angry with the dogs because, dogs and children, there's no way you can control them. You see, I can control myself. I'm sitting here but trying to take a video of dogs that are moving around, playing and jumping. It's really stressful. And I didn't want to get angry with them. I just wanted to love them. And, sometimes now I will show them, but not as much as I used to. So anyway, that's the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all well. And so just to explain again, to those people, why are you so negative? You don't take people's advice? Yes, I do take people's advice, and I really appreciate your advice, but I can't just do it immediately. I have to still talk about, I've still got other stories. They're not going to dry up, these stories, not soon. At the same time, I can't talk about positive things unless I go out and do them. Say, for example, one positive thing is to do exercise every day and lose 10, 20 kilos. I can only make a video about that once I've done it. So just bear with me, I suppose. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day or evening whenever this video arrives at your your computer or mobile. Thank you very much. Thumbs up, please, or thumbs down. Yeah, subscribe and turn the notification bell on if you've subscribed, when you've subscribed. Yeah, see you in the next video. All right, bye.
With frost, cold night and the winter hot cold. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, the end. Got to end it all on the weekend.